Hi everybody, David here. Thank you for watching Crazy Narcissist Ex-Girlfriend. Today I want to talk about the Narcissist Friend. It's a little bit harder to tell. We always talk about relationships. We've even talked about, our parents, narcissists, stuff like that. The friend's a little different. Friends bring out the best and the worst of us, and we bring out the best and worst of friends, right? Because they feel comfortable with you and they show you kind of the real them sometimes. And sometimes they show you bad parts of them that aren't really who they are, but they do some fucked up stuff. You know what I mean? The thing is friends aren't usually the number one source of attention for them. Usually they have a significant other that they get that attention from, and they portray to be good people to everybody else. And behind closed doors, they abuse them, right? So friends can be a little bit more difficult to know if they're a narcissist, but the most important thing to know here, and I've said this several times, is we don't need to know if people are an actual narcissist, but all that bad, negative, narcissistic, toxic behavior is unacceptable, and we don't accept that. So if you have friends treating you like shit at all, then they're not friends. You get rid of them. I said that usually friends aren't the top source of attention for them, but that can change. That can change. Sometimes they actually really start fucking with you, and they'll start doing some of the stages of a narcissistic relationship, such as love bombing, devaluing, silent treatment, stuff like that. And it can cause damage to your head still. They'll still screw with you if you get that close to them. They will love bomb, and they do things like really, really try to pair up and bond with you. And it's that, oh yeah, me too. I got the same thing too. Oh, I like that too. Oh my God, we're exactly the same. We're brothers from another mothers. We're sisters from other mothers, We're twins. We're all this bullshit that they try to really connect with you, and they're really trying to bond with you to get that attention from you. The other thing they'll do is they make you feel like shit. If you have a friend that drains your energy, okay, that asks you for favors all the time, that, basically when you're around them or after you hang out with them and you feel like crap, that's not good. That's not good. Good people, good friends will make you feel good to be around. They'll feel good. It'll be nice. It'll be happy. It'll be fun. And after you're done with them, you had a good time and you want to hang out with them again. But friends that you have and you're constantly trying to figure them out and you feel like you're in a game with them, that's not right. That's not right. And they'll play control games with you. These are, I'm not saying friends that do any of this stuff are narcissists. It's kind of a combined thing, They make you feel like shit. They play games with you, stuff like that. That's not good. They're probably narcissists. And the games they'll play is like the phone game. You'll call them, you'll leave a message, you don't hear back from them. Okay, you might call them again and leave another message and you don't hear back, and you're kind of like, okay, so you don't call them, right? Right about the time you're like, screw them, I'm never talking, they might call you again. Or they might wait till even after that, and then they'll call you again. And when you answer, they'll just be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? Blah, blah, blah. They won't talk about anything that you called them. They won't mention that you left messages. If you asked them questions or said you needed help with something, they will not fucking say a fucking word. They won't be like, hey, I'm so sorry, that I couldn't get back to you. I was super, no. It's just, hey, what's up? How you doing? And if you start bringing that shit up, they're like, oh, God. It's just fucking games, man. Games they'll play. They might, you'll be on the phone with them and they'll say, oh, hold on, please. And they'll switch and talk to someone on the line. They'll come back and be like, oh, that's my dad. That's so-and-so. I got to go. And they'll make you feel like it's always somebody else is more important than you. And I understand some people have to go and can't talk to you. And sometimes they've been waiting for that call, but you'll notice the friend that does that a lot. And they'll say they'll call you right back and they never call you back. And if you call them and say, hey, you said you're going to call me back, they don't call you back, and they love it. They love that you even called them. They said they'd call you back, but you're calling them now. And they lose all respect for you for shit like that. Another thing they'll do that is, I fucking hate this, man, is if a narcissist is your friend or even your girlfriend or your boyfriend, right? And you have your set of friends before you came into this relationship, whatever it is, friendship, dating, whatever, right? You have your set of friends and they don't have theirs, right? Because narcissists don't really have friends. They have acquaintances. They have sources, they have a friend that one friend will give me rides, one friend will let me borrow money, one friend will tell me how great I am, one friend will let me stay at their place, and one friend listens to me talk shit about my boyfriend all the time. Okay, so you have your own friends, and then they attain your friends as their friends. And they'll do it even behind your back. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody out there? It's fucking bullshit, and it fucking pisses me off so bad. And like I said, I don't care if it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a friend. They'll make friends with your friends, and they'll even do it behind your back. You won't even know. They'll meet one time, and then all of a sudden they're hanging out. Or you find out that they called each other on the phone. You're like, what the fuck? And normally, you don't get me wrong. If I have a girlfriend, I want her to be friends with all my friends. Okay? And my ex-narc, I even told my friends to take her out. When I was working all the time, she was so bored at home not working. I'd say, go out with my friends. I'd let my friends take her out. I'd give her money, go out. I mean, I'm like that. But is what is annoying is when they do that behind your back. And you're sitting there just going, when did you talk to them? And they're like, oh, babe, the last time y'all hung out at the party, I was talking to them and they said, and they'll make up some fucking bullshit about how, and maybe it's kind of true. Maybe they brought up something and said, hey, we should do this or do that. And, give me a call sometime. Whatever it is, they make your friends their friends. And then they triangulate you with them. You ever been at a party with a narcissist and say your boyfriend or girlfriend and they just fucking get all up into someone and totally ignore you? And it's your friend. It's your friend. They'll be like, oh, I'm loving your friend so much. I love them. They're so awesome. We're getting along so great. Do you know how alike we are? And it's just like you're sitting there just going, that's great. That's good. Okay. And then they just immediately turn around and ignore your ass for the rest of the night. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Another thing they do, you go out with a narcissist friend. And they'll say, oh, I got the tab. Right? But they don't pay. And they'll say, I'll get it next time. Next time, they don't offer it. Next time, you pay, and they say, oh, thanks. You're like, what do you mean just, oh, thanks? You're supposed to pay. And they, oh, no, I'll get it last time. I got it last time, I'll get it next time. Don't worry. Oh, God, don't be like that. Why are you so tight with money? Why are you so worried about money all the time? It's all you care about. It's like, motherfucker, if all I cared about was money, I wouldn't be spending it on your ass. Right? It's like, if all I cared about was money, then I'd fucking make you pay for the shit. But I paid for it. I want you to pay for it sometime. Then you look like an asshole, right? And it's not what you want to do. None of us want to be like that. It's fucking bullshit. And it goes with drinks, with meals, with gas money, anything. And they ask you for favors. They want to borrow something and never give it back. You want to give them a ride? And the other thing they'll do is they'll ask you for a favor, a small favor. And as you're doing it, it grows and grows and grows and grows. Oh, can I have a ride to the bank? Oh, well, but before I go to the bank, well, why do you think I need to go to the bank? I need to go to the grocery store afterwards. That's the whole reason I have to go to the bank. I had to get money to go get this at the grocery store. Well, you didn't tell me. Yeah, I did. I told you. I said I needed this. And so I need to go to the bank. And you're just sitting there just going, oh, my God, dude. And you're fucking driving them around and you're spending gas money. And they said they'll give you gas money, but they don't offer. So now you're stuck trying to say, hey, can you give me some gas money? And it's just, that's not what friends do. Friends will let you say, hey, pull up to the gas pump, and they'll go fill your fucking tank up. Friends fight over the bill. One thing they do, and this is major, they do this a lot, is they talk shit. And most narcissist friends will talk shit about their significant other or their children. So they'll talk shit about their husband, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, or their wife, or their child. And they'll demean them. They'll constantly talk bad about how bad their child is. My child's so bad. And then I know a narcissist that constantly, every time I see her, she talks about, oh, my son gave me an angina attack. My son gave me a panic attack. I had to go to the hospital all day. Oh, my son's so bad. My son is so bad. Will you just will you just, you need to help him. You need to help my son. You need to help him. And it's like, man, you messed your son up. It's your fault. But they love to talk shit about the person they supposedly are supposed to love. And they cheat. This is the thing that really gets me. Now, I'm sure this is true with females somewhat. I don't know how much or how little, but generally speaking, amongst us guys, cheating is totally okay. Totally okay. It's totally okay to be married and have children and go and tell your friend, yeah, I just cheated on my wife. And the friend go, oh, wow, yeah, that's cool. Was she hot? How was she in bed? You know, it's fucking makes me sick. And it's not because of the narcissist thing or because people cheated on me. It's made me sick since I was a child. Cheating is the most nastiest, dishonest thing you could do to someone. It's fucking sick. You can give them a disease. That's just one little thing. But the mind fuck it does to somebody is wrong. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And if you have a friend that cheats on the person they tell they love every single day, and they ask to marry them, and they have children with them, and they cheat on them, they will never be a fucking friend to you. Okay? So it's not okay to be friends with a cheater. If your friend cheats, then they're going to fuck you over. They don't give a shit about you. They don't lay next to you every day. They don't tell you they love you every day, do they? They didn't make a promise and a commitment and a contract and gave you a ring, did they? No. They cheat on people like that. So what are they going to do to you? You know? So choose your friends wisely. Don't just say, oh, this friend doesn't do this to me. They do it to other people. That's not okay. That's not all right. Fuck cheaters. Fuck cheaters. I fucking hate cheaters. Screw them. If you cheat, your fucking dick should fall off. If you cheat, I don't know what happens to a female. But, I mean, friends will even ask you to help them cheat. Oh, will you cover for me? Oh, I told my wife I was over at your house. Why'd you do that? Don't fucking do that. You know, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, I've had a friend, I've been at work and had someone's wife ask me if my coworker's still at work. I said, no, they left. And he got all mad at me because he went and cheated. It's like, oh, you got all mad at me? Well, fuck, I told your wife, what'd you want me to tell her? That you're here? Like, fuck. I mean, they get mad at you. It's just sick. It's sick. Fuck cheaters. Fuck cheaters, fuck liars, fuck all that shit. If they do it to someone else, they're going to do it to you. They're fucking backstabbers. And that's what they'll do. And the other thing that they love to do is they become closer to being closer friends with you. They start to devalue you to other people. And that's a huge, huge thing that they do. They will always devalue you. And it could be very subtle. But over time, when the people closest to you keep hearing how much of a piece of shit you are and how much of a bad boyfriend you are, how much of a bad girlfriend you are, how much of a bad parent you are to your child, they say this shit. It's in their ear all the time. They say it to people around you, to your friends, okay? So by the time they ever fuck you over, they just lie and say you fucked them over and you look like a piece of shit. If you guys have anything else to add, go down in the comment section and add it, okay? This should be a good conversation. Like I said, it's just really hard to tell. And you can go to the DSM and figure out, you know, all the narcissistic traits to see if they're a narcissist, but it's really hard to tell. But the bottom line is, guys, just remember, we don't accept toxic behavior. They lie, they cheat, they don't call you back, they borrow things and not pay it back, they borrow money and not pay it back, they make you pay for everything, they ask for too many favors. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay? Thanks, guys, for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Okay, if you want to see more, subscribe and share this channel with someone else that would appreciate it if you think. Thank you very much, you guys. Take care. Love yourself first. All right? Bye-bye.